So welcome everybody to ringside at York Hall for this second MTK Global Golden Contract Super Lightweights tonight. But first of all, we've got some undercard action for you, so let's get up to our MC, Terry Kavanagh.
Good evening, London, and welcome to MTK Global's Golden Contract Tournament on Sky Sports Facebook channel. This evening's boxing is sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control, and our officials ringside are Supervisor Dennis Gilmartin, Steward in Charge Des Reese from Epping, and Chief Inspector Paul Cupid from St Albans. Your referees for the evening, Mr. Lee Every from South Oxy, Kieran McCann from Harrow, Marcus MacDonald from Twickenham, and Ian John Lewis from Donington. Your timekeepers for the evening are Stephen Pucci from Milton Keynes and Michael McCann from Alicante, Spain. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get right to the action and bring out our first boxer of the evening, making his way to the ring. Please welcome Tackie Annan.
Tackie Annan's had 18 professional fights, only one of them has gone the distance. He's got 11 stoppage wins in 12 victories, and the 6 times that he's lost has been by stoppage as well. So it would appear that he guarantees entertainment. He is the reigning Ghanaian super lightweight champion. He won that vacant title in his last fight back in April. And he was in very good shape at the weigh-in yesterday. He's taken this at fairly short notice, but obviously the kind of fighter who stays in the gym, stays on weight.
And now making his way to the ring, Mauro Maximiliano Gordo.
It's been good fun this week, Mauro Godoy. He was at the draw at the workouts on Tuesday, hoping that a spot in the main tournament would open up for him. It hasn't happened, but he still gets an opportunity to box tonight. Good record, 31 wins, 5 defeats and a draw, and that draw was against Samuel Vargas in June 2018, a majority draw. Since then he's lost to Sandor Martin, the current European champion, and last time out he was in with a 23-0 Kazakh Jankosh Tururov, and he got stopped in 3, but Tururov is building quite a reputation for himself.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to kick it off with 6 rounds in a super lightweight contest. Your referee at the bell, Mr. Lee Every, and your timekeeper, Mr. Stephen Pucci. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, officially weighing in at 9 stone, 12 pounds and 4 ounces, with a professional record of 12 wins, 11 by way of knockout and 6 losses. Tonight wearing the black and red shorts, all the way from Ghana. Please welcome Tackie Annan. And introducing his opponent across the ring in the blue corner. He officially weighed in at 10 stone, 3 pounds and 4 ounces, with a professional record of 31 wins, 16 by way of knockout, 5 losses and 1 draw. Tonight wearing the black and gold trunks. From Neuquén, Argentina, please welcome Mauro El Rayo Maximiliano Gordo. Referee will now give his final instructions to the boxers.
Boxers, please. Okay, lads, when I say stop, you stop boxing. When I say break, take a step back. Keep your hands up, protect yourself at all times. Good luck to you both.
Second out, round 1.
So 6 rounds at super lightweight, black and gold shorts there being worn by Mauro Maximiliano Godoy of Argentina, and the black and red being sported by Tackie Annan of Ghana. I outlined their credentials as they were making their way to the ring, and he doesn't look like he's going to hang around here, Tackie Annan, Enzo. He threw a massive right hand there, followed by a big winging left hook. He's a little bit open, but you can see why 17 out of 18 fights have ended inside the distance.
Well, I was just going to say, when he pointed out his record, you know, this guy guarantees excitement. He either gets knocked out or he knocks someone out. Straight away, he's loading up in every shot. He's looking for that long left hook. And Godoy, to his credit, he's keeping comfortable, he's throwing jabs, but he is getting caught, and he has to be a bit careful because he's a bit of a wild man, this Annan.
Which is throwing that lead left hand there, and then the second time he got through, he just walked in after it. Godoy's trying to box in a more orthodox kind of textbook fashion, if you like.
Yeah, he's doing the right thing. He's got his hands up nice and tight. He's popping a jab out. He's keeping Annan occupied, but you know, he can't fall short. He can't make a mistake of rushing in, because Annan looks like he's got a loaded gun. He's ready to fire at any opportunity. So I think he just needs that little bit of gap. There he goes. He sees that little bit of gap and he goes for it. But Godoy, to his credit, he looks comfortable. He looks nothing phased. He looks confident. And he's just going about his work the right way.
Well, he's won the Argentinian title, the South American title. He's proven at a decent level, Godoy, and this isn't anything that he won't have seen before. Tackie Annan gets caught there by an overhand right from Godoy. Not completely clean, but then he just stepped to his right and let the left hand go and falls short with the right hand. But Godoy just warming to his work a bit towards the end of this round.
Yeah, he's putting the punches together a little bit more. He's starting to throw a bit more power into his shots. He's trying to double that jab up, getting close. He's dipping the left shoulder and trying to throw an arching right hand over the top. But Annan, you can just see, he's just waiting for his opportunity, and you can see why he's either lost by knockout or won by knockout. He doesn't look like a point fighter. He doesn't look, he's going to throw enough punches to win on points. He's just looking for that, should we say, the money shot. Good shot there by Godoy, right hand inside.
Leading off with the left hook, he obviously feels that he's going to get through with that, and with that kind of overhand right, that chopping down right, and then he's happy just to stand there and trade though, so Godoy's always got to be careful here.
But that's what Annan wants. He wants Godoy to abandon his boxing ability. He wants to get into a fight, get into a swinging match where he has the chance.
Touch of gloves between the two at the end of the round. Entertaining stuff. Some big haymakers aimed there. Neither one of them really managed to land any of them clean. The first half of the round, it was Annan who was really swinging from the rafters, and then the second half of the round, Godoy got in on the act as well. Derek Waddell in the corner there with Tackie Annan, hugely experienced matchmaker and boxing insider. And he came in good shape when I saw him at the weigh-in yesterday, and I guess you need to be if you fight like this, because it will take it out of you, these swings and misses.
Yeah, of course he does. He loads up in every shot. He throws everything into everything, and like I said, it is just by judging by his record, we know he's going to be an exciting type of fighter. He's going to come to win. He's going to come to win by knockout, which is what people want to see. But Godoy needs to stick to his boxing to keep himself out of trouble. I know it's an entertainment business, but find his range, find the jab, find the distance, and don't fall into Annan's game. Good jab, Joe just knocked Annan off balance.
And then he just swung from a hip with the left hand and almost swung himself off his feet.
You say swinging from the hip, he's coming from the knee end.
Just walking forward with the jab there, just pushing out that lead left hand, Annan.
That's what he's doing. He's throwing that lead left hand, there's nothing in it. He gets in range, he dips to his left, and then just comes back with a swinging hook. Doesn't even shorten the hook, it's just a swing shot. He's just trying to put everything into the shot. See, he's just using that jab, and he's doing it the right way. He's coming in with that double jab, nothing in it, he's just trying to find that distance. Good shot there, Godoy, just hit the 1-2, missed the right hand and come underneath the left hook to the body.
And then just dipping at the waist. Good jab there from Godoy.
Yeah, and he's boxing well, and then all of a sudden then he just falls in range, and you can see the smile on Annan's face, because this is his opportunity. That was better from Godoy. He threw shots, he felt uncomfortable, he just stepped back out. Good little left hook around the corner of the glove. Annan should be going back with that double jab a bit more. You know, it's nothing in it, but at least he's finding range, he's finding distance, he find the target, the land out right hand. Good left hook to the body.
Well, the left hook to the body, I think, is going to be a profitable shot for him, because he's looked to land it a few times the last minute or so and has sunk it in every time that he's looked for it.
Yeah, yeah, sunk it in. I think he just needs to open it up a little bit more, maybe throw a little tap to the head first to bring Annan's right elbow up, and then drop it underneath then. Just popping his jab, just keep popping that jab out. Good shot, good right hand.
That was a good right hand. And he did seem to walk straight onto it there, Annan, but as you say, he sucked it up okay, leaves himself wide open with that right hand again there, and Godoy was just stepping in, and Annan is in a little bit of trouble here. Grabs hold of his man and manages to get himself a few seconds, last 30 seconds of round 2.
Much more of an impact with Godoy in this round.
Good left hand, that was a strong left hand there from Godoy, and Annan just falls in a little bit. I think he felt that one.
Yeah, he's taking the shots well, but he is starting to feel them now. He's starting to feel that extra power as Godoy gets a bit more relaxed, finds his distance a bit more, and like you said earlier, he's warming into things now. He's finding slow.
Again, he looked for a huge overhand right there and didn't quite manage to land it. Godoy was trying to come back with the left, and I think after having a look for the first round, or having a look for the first 90 seconds maybe, he's come up with a plan here, Godoy, because he's looking to let that left hook go, and then off the back of it, a big overhand right, and he's just beginning to find his range with them a bit too.
Yeah, he's popping that jab, he's finding his distance. I think he's dropping the shoulder and then banging that right hand in as Godoy, as Annan comes in as well. I think he had a bit of an effect in some of these shots. I think it all stems from that body shot. You know, he's starting to take the wind out of him, slowing Annan down, slowing his reactions down, and good round for Godoy.
Well, that's a scene at your call. It's just filling up ahead of the Golden Contract super lightweight. It's been an interesting week, what with the draw and everything else.
Round 3.
So into the third, they're scheduled for 6. Mauro Maximiliano Godoy in the black and gold, Tackie Annan of Ghana in the black and red, and Godoy just towards the end of that second round beginning to get to his man a bit.
I like that from Godoy. He's come out to the centre of the ring, but then he stepped to his left, he stepped to his right. You know, he's keeping Annan guessing. He's sort of plotting his next attack. You know, he's just moving around. He's waiting to see Annan which way he throws his shots, and he's going to fire a jab. He's going to fire a jab, and he's going to keep that distance. He's going to keep that range.
Annan just walking in.
I get a funny feeling Godoy's trying to time him for that right hand. He had a little look at him. He's just going to pop that jab, and he's going to look for that right hand that he was so confident with in the last round. But again, he's got to be careful on that, because he's swinging them shots in.
Let go the left hand a couple of times, puts absolutely everything into it, opens right out.
Yeah, there he was. He's looking for it now. He's just popped that jab to the body, and then he looked for that right hand, but Annan just moved out of the way, just stepped back. I'd like to see Godoy just work a little bit more now. I think he was right hand happy in that last round. I think he's come out this round, he's looking for that shot straight away, but he's better off just popping his shots together, then he'll land that shot.
It's the left hand that's landing, isn't it? You're right, it's the right hand that he's really looking for.
Yeah.
Just again there, but it's the left hand that's landing, sometimes to the head, a couple in this round, and particularly to the body.
Yeah, I think the major effect he had on that last one was that right hand. He caught him a couple of times in shots. I think he's just gone a bit right hand happy, and he's looking for it rather than just letting it flow like he did. Good left hook to the body end.
Smile on the face of Annan, who just wicks another left hook, didn't get through with it. Decent jab there from Godoy, and followed it up with a right hand, fell in behind it really, then just put the left hand on the on the end of it anyway, and that one got home. And Annan feels that he got his man a little bit hurt there. I think you saw him just run across the ring. I'm not sure he did.
I think he caught Godoy. I think Godoy's just a little bit off balance, and Annan, as a finisher, as his record suggests, flew in. Oh, lucky two of them that missed him.
A couple of big right hands there from Annan.
A bit disappointing in Godoy. I thought he'd come on strong in our last round. I thought he started to get the grip of things. But this round he's just gone single punch happy. He's just looking for that right hand, and he's overcomplicating things, he's overthinking things, and he's not landing the shots that he wants.
Looking for that right hand again. And Annan just trying to jab on the bell there, so 3 rounds down.
Yeah, you know, Godoy's winning the fight, he's winning the rounds. I just feel if he was more like he was the second round, I think he could have got him out of there this round. I think he could have used the jab a little bit more, set things up, just pecking him with a couple of shots and then make him fall on something. But he's looking for that big right hand. And the left hook of the body's working. He uses it a bit more, but he wants that knockout shot, that right hand, which it does happen to fighters who get such success in one shot, and you keep on it.
Ignacio Caballero in the corner there with Godoy. People are always quick to grab those seats you're looking at there on the balcony. You get such a good view from up there. It's kind of a unique view in boxing terms because you are so close to the ring. Yeah,
you've probably got a better view up there than you have ringside. You're looking down on the fighters who see everything. Brilliant. When this place is packed, it's one of the best atmospheres in world boxing.
So into the second half of the fight, and I'm just trying to get on the jab at the start of the round. Godoy just shuffling into range, overhand right, and that maybe caught him high on the head and scrambled him a bit. It was a slightly delayed reaction, but he doesn't look all that solid here, Annan.
That right hand, he comes from that jab hand. He popped the jab, he found the distance, then popped the shot. That was much better from Godoy. I think a couple of barrage of punches of Godoy, I think Annan was one out.
I think you could well be right. He's just looking to try and tuck up here, Annan. Throws that left hand back, but he's just lunging in, trying to get hold of his man. The bottom rope maybe kept him up there, you could argue. The referee was close to it. Left hand there from Annan, who just comes walking forward, throwing his hands, deciding that attack is the best form of defence there, but he was a little bit rocky there for a spell.
Well, it is, and he hasn't got any defence. When we thought he was on his way out, he started coming swinging back, and he's a dangerous but good left hook to the body. Tapped the head, went underneath. More of that from Godoy. Good shot again.
That's another good left hand. He lands that almost every single time he throws it because he just dips to his right, Annan, but he never gets that right glove up. And he's taken some quite heavy artillery in this round so far, and Godoy has got 80 seconds remaining. Short right hand just tagged Annan there.
Yeah, he's taking some good shots. He's taking them well, to be honest. He's still in the fight. He's still dangerous. But I just believe if Godoy puts a couple together, I think you could see the end of the fight. I think Annan's feeling the pace now. He's feeling the punches.
That was a little bit of a stumble. And then catches a left hand again there. He done well just before that. Moved his head well. But then just dipped straight onto a left hand.
I don't know, sometimes the effect of him getting hurt though is because his feet are crossed and he's square on. He looks a lot more awkward than the punches are taken.
That was a good example there as he just listed and then bounced into and off the ropes, because he is, as you say, quite clumsy with the footwork, and every now and again he looks like he's about to go, but I think it is more a balance issue than anything else, although he's taking some clean punches here. There's no two ways about that.
Oh yeah, he's taking some shots. Like I said, some of these shots I've hurt him, but I think one earlier on, but it's his balance. Sometimes he stands a bit square on, or his foot behind the other, and he just can't keep his balance right.
Well, he's got a couple of rounds to go here, and they want to get him back on that stool as quick as they can. He's still in there, he's still throwing, but he's the kind of fighter who just worries me a bit because he is a candidate for a bad knockout.
Yeah, he is. He's open. He's leaving himself open. He hasn't got much defence. He goes on the ropes. He tries to do a sort of shoulder roll, but he's just not defending nothing. He was getting caught shot after shot, high on the head. Well, these shots are taking effect, but his balance is all over the place. It's been all over the place from the start. But that's the way he fights. He likes to be involved. I don't think he likes to be in a war, but it gives him an opportunity to land his shot if he's in a war.
When he won that McDonagh title, Tackie Annan, back in April, it was by knockout in the 11th round. So he went deep into the fight on that occasion and managed to find the stoppage late. So into the 5th here. Both looking to trade left hands and just connecting with each other's gloves.
Godoy just needs to get back in that jab, just keep him in range. Keep popping the shots out, just keep him occupied and keep peppering that left hand, that right hand, and then drop underneath. But just don't give Annan that chance.
Well, he just goes down to a knee there, Annan, and I think that might be
the late reaction, the body shot, I think.
And a bit of exhaustion there as well, I think, possibly, as he pushes that gum shield out. That's always a sign that you're trying to get more air in, and the sign, as you say, as well, that he has been caught by that body shot, and Godoy just marches across the ring. He's got over 2 minutes here to really turn the screw and get the stoppage.
Still going to be careful though. I don't know, Annan probably sees this as his last chance. Just going to give everything he got. Godoy just got to be careful.
And just walking in, grabbing Godoy around the waist.
Box up. Put that in your mouth.
Dips low at the waist there to get out of the way of the right hand.
Yeah, he's not going to get out of the way of the body shot as well. By dipping low, he's just going very low. His arms are protecting the rib cage.
Well, his hands are down. His hands just dropped there.
I think he signalled he got hit below the belt.
Low blow. That's what he was signalling to the referee, and the referee agrees with him and giving him a little bit of time to recover. Godoy agreeing there. I think that one probably did stray south of the border. The referee giving him a good amount of time here, which is good to see, because every now and again you see referees rush people back from low blows, I generally tend to think.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, and if he's been caught low, he's allowed the 5 minutes. Take the 5 minutes.
Well, that was a good left hand there from Annan, and he steps in and
got caught one back as well.
Landed
good
another
shot.
one, and I think he's just decided to give it one last big fling here, maybe, as we head towards the final minute of round 5. Banging away with that left hand there, Godoy.
I think he got hit low again there, though, right up the body. Didn't make too much out of it. That was good from Godoy. A couple of shots upstairs, hands lifted up, and then go underneath.
Just managed to get that right glove up there, Annan, to take a little bit of sting out of the left hand. And again, he just looks unsteady. He looks off balance, and down he goes. And
I think more of exhaustion on that hand. I think he's taken a lot of shots, especially the body shots. They sucked the wind out of him. And like you said, he's seen that as his last chance. He went for it.
Well, the referee has just waved this one over, and I don't blame him for that. The referee, I think that's a perfectly good decision, because Annan was all in there, really. He did get hit with a body shot earlier in the round, and it was half that, half just fatigue, really, that saw him drop down to a knee. That second time, it was, as you say, Enzo, it was exhaustion. Godoy had caught him enough times, really, to put a dent in him. And just over to the ring on the near side here, Mauro Maximiliano Godoy thanking Jamie Conlon, who's sat behind us, for getting him involved this evening. But credit there to Tackie Annan. He's taken that one on short notice, and he came out swinging, and he never really stopped swinging.
No, he didn't. You know, we said by his record he's gonna come out and give it a go, and he'll either get knocked out or he'll knock the other boy out. And to his credit, from start to finish, even when he was hurt, when he was badly hurt, he still comes swinging back. He still made Godoy have to work for his win. All credit to the two fighters, you know, they've come in here and they've first fight on and entertaining bout.
Not the kind of opponent you'll face every day there for Mauro Godoy either. I can see why he was kind of loading up and going right hand happy, as you mentioned, Enzo, because Annan's so open that you look at him as a fighter, you would probably look at him as a fighter and think, I can't believe I'm not going to land one of these. I'm obviously going to land one of these.
Yeah, and that's what he was. He was turning side on. He was trying to protect, trying to take his head with the sort of shoulder roll, but his chin wasn't tucked in behind the shoulder. He wasn't side on enough, and he was very open for that right hand. He was open for more shots, if I'm honest, if you look at him, but he was a dangerous man. You know, he was always in there. He made Godoy think and made him have to work for his win.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Lee Every calls a stop to the action at the official time of 2 minutes and 37 seconds of round number 5, declaring your winner, Mauro Maximiliano Godoy.
So Mauro Godoy with the win, and the two of them just posing for a few pictures. He's enjoyed his week in London, Mauro Godoy. As I said at the start, he's been good value. He's been entertaining. He was hoping that the spot in the main 8 for the golden contract would materialise for him, and a little bit disappointed that hasn't happened, but he's got the win tonight anyway. So let's get our next fight in the ring and go back to Terry.
Josh Thorne.
Well, Josh Thorne is an experienced away corner fighter. He won his very first fight. He was in the home corner at that point, and then in his second, another fight he was supposed to win, he lost against Sid Razak, who's hung up the gloves these days. Took a year and a half out, and then returned in the away corner. He hasn't boxed all that much. He's not been hugely active, but only good fighters have managed to stop him, the likes of Robbie Davis Jr., Joe Cordina, Gary Cully.
And now making his way to the ring, Martin McDonagh.
I've seen quite a bit of McDonagh, and he is a good fighter. He's got a defeat on his record, but that's because, well, a few months ago in June, he jumped up to 10 rounds to take on Daniel Egbenike, Danny Darko as he's known, and he lost 7 rounds to 3 over the 10 rounds, but it was a really good fight between two novices, basically. Egbenike since then beating Billy Allington in a brilliant fight here a few weeks ago for the Southern Area title. So McDonagh are giving credit for taking that fight, and he certainly doesn't feel that having an L on his record is anything to be bothered about, and quite right too.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is scheduled for 4 rounds in a super lightweight contest. Your referee at the bell, Mr. Lee Every, and your timekeeper, Mr. Michael McCann. Introducing first and fighting out of the red corner, officially weighing in at 9 stone 12 pounds and 4 ounces, making his 17th appearance inside the ring this evening and wearing the blue and white shorts. All the way from Boxley Heath, London, please welcome Josh Thorne. And introducing his opponent across the ring in the blue corner, officially weighing in at 9 stone 12 pounds and 2 ounces. He brings to the ring a professional record of 6 wins and 1 loss. Wearing the blue and yellow shorts from Sheerness, Kent, please welcome Martin McDonagh. Referee will now give his instructions to the boxers.
Okay, lads, when I say stop boxing, when I say break, take a step back. Keep your hands up, protect yourself at all times. Good luck to you both.
He's brought a bit of support, McDonagh. Sells a few tickets, boxing out of the Rumble's gym. Billy Rumble in the corner for him. So bell goes. This scheduled for 4 super lightweight. McDonagh in the blue and yellow, settling into that southpaw stance. Thorne in the blue and white. He was a good amateur, McDonagh, as well. Got to the final of the GB Championships in 2016. Took a fight against Dalton Smith at a day's notice. A year later, lost in the ABA senior final against Luke McCormack, and then in the GB Championship final again against Conor Loftus. So he just fell slightly short of the highest domestic level in terms of amateur titles, but rather than persist, decided to turn over.
Yeah, you can see straight away that he's a well-schooled amateur. Hands nice high, southpaw guard. Straight away, as soon as he comes out of the centre of the ring, he got his foot right on the outside of Thorne's foot. Just gives him an advantage to come over the top. Not as essential, but it does give you an advantage to come over the opponent's jab. But Thorne, he looks strong. He looks, yeah, he looks what he is. A come forward fighter, strong, and I think he's going to make things awkward for McDonagh.
Just got clipped by a lead right-hander hook there from McDonagh as he was moving his way in. McDonagh just looking to try and get in and out. Nice left hand to the body.
Yeah, you see that amateur style of him. He hits a couple of shots, he moves off, hits another couple of shots, he moves off. Good shots there. A little right hand and left up.
Looking to let that left hand go.
Yeah, he is. You see those school years, everything's coming off his jab. He knows the jab gauges his distance. He knows the jab finds his range, and just touching him. And he's just making Thorne move his arms, twist his body, so you can land that left hand counter. Just constantly peppering that jab, constantly keeping Thorne occupied. And that's an amateur trait.
Thorne just trying to shuffle forward himself and find the range with that left hand and get on top of McDonagh if he can, but McDonagh's got nice quick feet, nice quick reactions.
Yeah, he's working on getting in and out. What boxing is, hit the target, get out of trouble. What I'd like to see him do a bit more is move different ways. He's moving to his right constantly, he's moving on to Thorne's left up. He starts moving different ways, like he had done a little bit there then. Just keeps him out, keeps Thorne thinking, what he's going to do, where he can't set things up.
Bell goes to the end of round 1 and Thorne just trying to plant his feet and let a few go at the end of the round. Good round though from McDonagh. Yeah, showed us a few skills there, didn't he?
Yeah, good round from McDonagh. Keep boxing, really good guard, perfect in and out style. But he went without his troubles. John Thorne made him work. He got close to him, he threw a couple of shots, but McDonagh handled it well.
I mentioned that fight with Daniel Egbenike. It was off the back of that basically that Egbenike got that fight for the Southern Area super lightweight title against Billy Allington in a handful of fights. One of the fewest numbers of fights anybody's won an area title for a while. Off the top of my head anyway, he was 6-0 I think going into that one, Egbenike. So it's just great when you see two young fighters like him and McDonagh decide to take that kind of fight, because it doesn't always happen.
Yeah, it was great to see, and I think Egbenike just proved physically just a little bit too strong for him. I think that was the deciding factor in the fight.
Because when you look at McDonagh physically, although he's 24, people develop at different stages, don't they? And he's definitely still got some filling out to do.
Oh yeah, he probably hasn't got his man strength yet. I had my man strength from a young age. Some kids that you said develop a little bit stronger, and as he gets better, as he gets more filled out into the weight, he'll get a bit stronger. He'll be a bit more pop onto his jab. He'll be able to keep the likes of Thorne guessing a bit more. He'd be hurting them with that jab coming in rather than just peppering them for finding a left hand. But he's come out the same as the first round, in and out, nice tight guard, popping a couple of jabs, dropping levels, that left hand, especially a sweeping left hook to the body. It's a good shot from the southpaw. Again, he throws it.
Thorne made to miss with the right hand, and McDonagh was looking to capitalise on that, but then just shut down his own space slightly. He was just a bit too close.
Yeah, you can see what Thorne's trying to do as well. He's just trying to get close, grab hold of McDonagh, wrap him up, just make things open. Don't let him have his own way. People don't realise the importance of the likes of a John Thorne in boxing for these young fighters, to nurture and let them learn to become superstars. I'm not saying McDonagh's going to be a superstar yet, it's too early, but you know, the types of John Thorne allows you to learn and develop in the atmosphere of the ring.
Again, Thorne just letting go of the left hand there, wading across the ring after McDonagh.
Nice work by McDonagh. I've noticed he's thrown a couple of jabs to the chest as well, just making his hands drop, changing the levels, giving him a different angle so he can top with that left hand then. Just takes his visions off the head, the defence of the head, and you come up top then.
Thorne let go with a pretty extravagant right uppercut, and as soon as he missed, just looked to tuck up immediately because he knew he could be in trouble. Nice bit of body work there from McDonagh.
Yeah, he's cashing with counters now, coming in every time he comes in. He's sort of having a little check hook and stepping to the left and then throwing the other shot to the other side. Good movement. See, he's hitting in 2 and 3 and stepping off, not getting involved, which is a great thing to do against journeyman at this level in your career. So you know, you don't want to be coming out of the year with a cut, you know, out for a long time. So good boxing.
Thorne just looking to let his hands go, right hand and then a left hand as he backs him up a bit to the ropes. McDonagh dealt with it well enough, but it's a decent fight this. It's a good watch because Thorne, as you've been saying, Enzo, he doesn't muck about. He comes to have a go, not just to survive.
Yeah, McDonagh's winning the fight, but he's not having his own way. Thorne's making it awkward for him. He's getting close. He's roughing him up. He's making him think about what he's doing. And you know, it's all learning from McDonagh, and you know, he's hopefully gonna grow as a fighter from fighting the people the likes of Thorne. You know, he's got someone in there who's not on his level boxing ability, but he's making him work. You know, it's better than going into someone who's just going to stand in front of him and lay on the ropes and you know, just basically do nothing and survive. At least John Thorne's having a go.
So into the second half of this one, it's scheduled for 4. Martin McDonagh in the blue and yellow, Josh Thorne in the blue and white. He might actually be on his way down to lightweight, McDonagh. It's a possibility because he makes super lightweight quite easily. He was 9 stone 12 yesterday, and this isn't the title fight, so he didn't have to make any kind of weight. So he just need to shave off another 3 to get down to 135, but we'll see. He's got some options there, maybe.
Yeah, he's still young. He's going to be growing. You know, it's going to probably be another year or 2 before he finds his full weight, his natural weight, and he's developing it and he's growing it. John Thorne showing a couple of his tricks today. He's trying to step in the front spot of McDonagh, which is something to do against a southpaw. Just put him off a little bit. And he's just using a couple of these old tricks we've learned over the years and over the fights.
Just having a quick chat to McDonagh every now and again, just rotating that right hand and trying to get him to commit, and he does just step in with a jab, and Thorne caught that one. It's interesting when you watch the away corner lads, because some of them look to try and box as often as they can and make sure they don't get stopped. They'll have a go if they see an opening, if they feel that it's a fight that they can win, but first and foremost they're looking to get through the round. Someone like Thorne, it doesn't take that many fights and generally only takes him over 4 rounds. When he does take one, he tries to win.
Yeah, you can see that. You can see the way he's done. He come out early, I'm trying to survive, I'm trying to lay in the ropes and tuck up and constantly come forward. He's thrown some big shots himself. He's trying to step on his toes. He's trying to trying to wind McDonagh up. It's all little things that you have to deal with over the years. And like I mentioned in the last one, it was a good shot there, McDonagh, lead right uppercut on our left hand. But he's learning from this. He's going to grow from this.
Well, he's had one fight since that defeat to McDonagh. That was on November the 3rd in Maidstone, a win on points over Lee Connolly, who is a very seasoned fighter, not dissimilar to Thorne in approach. Connolly will always give it a crack, will always go for the win if he can.
Yeah, he's boxing well. I've enjoyed what I've seen of McDonagh. You know, he's boxed and hit that jab, he hit the 1-2, he hit them catch counter hooks, and he's giving him angles, and it's a good learning fight for him. But like we say with John Thorne, he's come to win. He's come to make things as hard as he can for McDonagh.
Nice little combination there from McDonagh. Final few seconds of round 3.
Good shot there, McDonagh.
There's that lead right uppercut. It's a risky shot to throw, but he timed that one really well.
Yeah, I think he's thrown it a couple of times throughout the fight, and like you said, Andy, it is a risky shot. It does leave roll under. That was a lovely shot. He just caught Thorne coming in. Thorne plodded forward, stopped, and as he stopped, he got caught that uppercut. That sort of shot is all the timing where you're safe.
Seconds out, 4th and final round.
So touch of gloves between the two. This is the 4th and final round. McDonagh in the blue and yellow. Martin McDonagh in the blue and white is Josh Thorne, and this is a fight that McDonagh was supposed to win, but it's been a good workout for him because Thorne, as we've been saying, is always on that front foot. He's always looking to close the gap and put his opponent under some pressure.
Yeah, he was supposed to win this fight, but it's a learning fight, and you know, you come in there and John Thorne hasn't made it easy for him. You've had to work every minute, every second of every minute, and every round, and you know, he's boxing well, and a good performance so far from McDonagh, but a good performance from Thorne as well, because he's come in and he's tried to win. You can see McDonagh how much of an amateur stylist he was. You know, he's moving constantly around that ring. He's throwing in little shots. I think he 3s and 4s, and then he's away. You know, he hardly throws more than 3 shots.
Thorne just trying to pin him down, isn't he? And let his hands go, but he's found him a difficult target to track, really.
Yeah, as soon as McDonagh, if you watch McDonagh, as soon as his back touches the ropes, he sort of pivots on the foot, spins out, and gets out a good shot there by McDonagh.
Thorne just walking forward. He's been trying to keep that upper body on the move, keep that head moving, those shoulders just twitching.
It's just a movement from McDonagh's coach Thorne like theirs tonight. You just can't pin him down, so you can't seem to cut that ring off. And you know, he has tried, he's tried to rush forward, he's tried to bustle his way in, but just McDonagh's just too cute for him. He's just giving him angles, keeping him moving constantly.
Into the final minute.
I think we thought now he is coming forward, he is stalking, he's following. What I mean by following, he's just following whichever angle McDonagh's going, he's doing the opposite, he's just following in the same action. He needs to step to his left, step to his right, just cut the ring down, make it a little bit smaller, you know, just try a good shot there, but just make that ring smaller for him.
coming forward, walked onto a left hand there from McDonagh. He's not troubled by anything that's been landed on him. Josh Thorne, there goes the final bell, touch of gloves between the two. That was a good watch because, as we were saying all the way through, Thorne brought it, he got onto the front foot and he was always trying to find an opening and trying to get to McDonagh, but McDonagh just had those skills that you need to avoid that kind of fairly crude approach, but not that crude. He knows what he's doing in there, Josh Thorne.
Yeah, it was a good watch. I think from the moment the bell rung, we seen who the winner was going to be, the way the style was. But John Thorne come in there, give his best effort, made McDonagh work, and it turned into an interesting fight.
Well, this will be another win for McDonagh off the back of that defeat to McDonagh, and I'm sure it won't be long before they want to think about getting him back into a big, meaningful fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds, we go to the scorecards. Lee Every has scored the bout, 40 points to 36 in favour of your winner, Martin McDonagh.
So good win there from McDonagh, decent performance as well, and that wraps up our undercard action. The MTK Global Golden Contract Super Lightweight quarterfinals coming your way at 7:30 on Sky Sports Action. It's going to be a really interesting night at York Hall. The featherweights provided some great action a few weeks ago, and we expect our 140 pounders to do exactly the same.